Hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Cat has joined us immediately. Didi, congrats on first. Welcome. I hope you're doing well. Hope you have slept well. It must be still pretty early for you, but hopefully you're not too tired. Thank you, Didi. Toadis, hello. Congrats on third. Very optimistic of you. I'm starting to think you just like the number 3 now. Yes, calm down. Shh. Thank you. How are you doing? I hope you've had a good day. Having a nice evening. Yes, no traveling for you on Fridays, is it? That's handy. Yeah, we didn't stream yesterday. Obviously, Thursdays and Fridays are kind of interchangeable. Really, it does depend on what's happening. But yesterday we had to. Yesterday I had an errand to run, which was to go and pick up Ziggy's ashes. Because we had him cremated and put in a casket, and I brought them back and put it up with the other cat. Because we had an older cat many years ago called Molly, and she was about 16 when we got these two, and she lived for like another 5 years after that. But when we first got them, because of course they were kittens, they both took to her because she was an older sort of cat, but Ziggy took to her like another mother. He was on her all the time, which was kind of cute at first, but obviously as he got bigger, it became a bit of a pain for her because, she'd be laying down and then he'd come along and just like essentially stomp on her because he was big and hefty comparatively, because she was quite a petite female cat. And yeah, several times she'd smack him on the head because he'd come up and then just like blump, and she'd like, get off me, and stuff. But all the same, he loved her very much, and so now she's up on the shelf. She died at 21, and he's now joined her. Well, had a headache. Panadol to the edge of okay, nice. Well, I'm glad your head no longer hurts. And yeah, exactly. Yeah. But sorry, I did see your joke, by the way. I laughed at it whilst the intro was happening, so it. You wouldn't have heard it, but I did see it. Thank you. Yeah. So that was yesterday. Anyway, just a brief thing. Wifey is out working today. She's been in the office a couple of times this week. So if anything happens, I have to go and I'll have to run for the door if it goes or anything like that. That'll be me. There's no one else to take over. But we're not expecting any parcels or anything, so it should just be us and a cat that feels the need to get in the way immediately. He's still acting weird. I think he's still getting used to being on his own. Can't sort of go anywhere without him sort of creating a lot of noise. Azimuth, hello. Welcome. How are you doing? I hope you're well. Having a good day? Second, yeah. just breaking norms. What's the point? But yeah. It's been an interesting sort of couple of days. Next week, I'll probably say this later again because I'll forget, but next week we'll be streaming on Monday most likely, because I've decided to start changing. Good, how are you? Thank you. Yes, yeah, fine, thanks. I've decided to start changing our shopping day, because what happens is I normally get our food delivered on a Monday because it's just convenient. That's sort of everything sort of seems to happen on like a Monday. Like, that's when money comes into the account. That's when it's the beginning of a new week. It all just sort of seems to tie together that a Monday is the most appropriate day. And it has been for a long time. So I kind of stuck with that. But we're now because now we get our food delivered and we get so many like replacements for things, which I'm putting down to the fact that, of course, we've just had the weekend. So when it comes to Monday and they go to check the shelf for the food we've ordered, it's just not there because they've run out. So I'm going to start shifting the days to get our food delivered later in the week. I'll do it one day at a time because I can't just like skip a half week because we don't have enough food in the freezer for that. So I'll start sort of doing it, but that means I'll get food delivered Tuesday next week. But that will be kind of like an inconvenient time to stream afterwards, because although we can get it early, sometimes the shopping turns up late. And it's doable. I'm just saying might as well just do it on a day it's not going to happen. So I'll probably stream Monday instead. So I'll start coming back to like Monday streaming, and then I'll get the shopping probably shifted to a Wednesday or Thursday delivery. Tuesday or Wednesday with no problem. Exactly. I honestly think they just need like at least a day to catch up, but I'm probably going to move it to, rather than actually keep it on Tuesday, I'm probably thinking, like, yeah, like I said, midweek, probably Wednesday, maybe a Thursday, depending on, how I feel. I might just stop at Wednesday, it'd be easier. Just midweek, why not? There we go. Not that the video game did not put proper effort into its contests. First and second place entry are the same item. First place score, my item, 4,598. Second place score, 464. Jesus. What game's this, DD? What are you playing? And the first and second place are the same item. Then what's the bloody point? Crazy. But, yeah, so how are you all doing? I hope you've all had a good couple of days. Glad to hear you're well, Azimir. Yeah, there's not a lot happening here, really. I've got to do washing up and the hoovering later. It never ends. Housework just never seems to stop. You would think I'm doing it all the time. I'm really not, but it just feels like it. It never stops. I finally got to, I was playing a bit of No Man's Sky yesterday because they got a new expedition going after a big update. I understand this, not everybody's following this, but they've introduced a new thing where you can build a different type of ship. Is he sorting out mine and Mother's House? Oh, fair enough. Okay. Suddenly quite a large amount of retro junk. So good, I guess. Fair enough. I saw a couple of pictures you'd put on Rizalka's bye-bye. On Rizalka's what do you call it? Discord. So yeah, I think something sort of come up. I understand some of this might happen via your job. I don't really know, but where did this come up? Do you go to like special locations for it? Vintage. When is retro these? Well, yeah, I mean, that's the thing with technology, because it ages so quickly. Retro technology is like, I think like an iPod Nano is basically retro. Whereas as far as I'm concerned, that's still relatively modern. Crazy, isn't it? I'm sure somewhere I still have my old Sony CD Walkman. 60s? That's not retro. That's archaic these days. That is literally very. I mean, I guess 60s. I would. Vintage sounds older than retro for some reason, and so I'd say probably 60s is vintage. But 80s modems via marketplace. Whether it's via clear outs at work, like fair enough. 1980s. What practical purpose? Besides maybe, for a collection, does a 1980s modem sort of have these days, though? You that is styled like it's old. I guess. I mean, yeah, you're right. Technically, that sounds right. But I have to admit, I always think of retro sort of in a similar vein as vintage. Sort of grammatically. I just kind of put the two together. Just maybe retro just doesn't feel as old, because it's sort of a. But you're right. It does technically mean sort of a. It's more of a style than an age, isn't it? But yeah. You're retro then. That sounds better. I like messing with old stuff. They're quite heavy, so backup plan. Doorstop. Fair enough. Have you got enough doors? Plan C. Buy doors. You could be a door-to-door door salesman, all for the purpose of selling door stops afterwards. You need more doors? How about some stoppers? What was I saying? Oh yeah, sorry, yeah. No Man's Sky. Like, yeah, briefly, yeah, yeah. God, it's so. I had to drop the graphics down to basically nothing, so that it would work on my so that it would work like, so that it would just stop chugging on my PC, and this whole sort of like So what I don't understand is that everyone shit on Starfield, and yet No Man's Sky put the shipbuilder from Starfield in it, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, it's amazing." You're like, "This was done 2 years ago by someone else, and you bitched about it. What the fuck is wrong with you?" Anyway, my biggest issue with Starfield, because I haven't had a chance to play it since we moved, because I'm trying not to just have too many games on the go at once, you know. So I'm like, I'll get back to Starfield, which I did enjoy. Don't get me wrong. So it's not like, you know, I hated it. I enjoyed it just as much as I enjoy any other good game that I like. I'm trying to limit the amount I have, you know, juggling at once, and I want to sort of clear out some others before I start back on that one. But my only gripe with it, really, realistically, I guess, was that the it was that transition from space to landing, because of course I sort of imagined like a No Man's Sky from space to ground kind of thing, but that's not the case. You can land anywhere on a planet if you set down like a location. It's like, hey, you know, you look at a planet, you can either go, right, I'm going to go land on in this city, like where you have to have like a specific port, so it sort of defaults to you're landing at this spaceport kind of thing, or you can then literally just pinpoint another point on the planet and you go, right, I want to land there, and it's like, yeah, okay, fine, you know, land there. But what it does is it sort of it cutscenes you into a landing, and then you're there. And when you're on a planet, someone pointed out the fact that it's not the whole planet. It doesn't load a whole planet. It essentially creates like a zone of like I don't know, I can't remember what they said it was, but it's a large zone, like, you know, 10 kilometers square or something stupid like that. And if you wanted to go beyond that on the planet, you'd have to essentially leave that part of the planet into space and come back down, pinpointing another area. So you could never like fully traverse an entire planet, because that it doesn't load it fully like that. It loads in chunks, you know, which I felt was fine. People were complaining, but I was like, but I don't, it's not like I go into No Man's Sky and circumnavigate an entire planet anyway. I don't have time for that. I get out, I go up in my ship, and I come back again if I need to, you know. It's crazy, you know, but these people who apparently just have infinite time and all they do is bitch about how there isn't enough universe in a game to explore. It's like, fuck off. It's like, Jesus. Anyway, so yeah, so I felt really sort of disconnected from Starfield when it came to the whole flying and landing bit. That bothered me. But everything else, I really enjoyed. So, but now, yeah, so No Man's Sky do it, and everyone's fucking, you know, wetting their pants about it. I'm like, yeah, okay, it's great. It's fun. When it works, of course, because of course I loaded it up, and the editor, like the ship editor, just kept booting me out. It's like, oh, you want to build a ship? Okay, sorry, you can't. It's like, right, okay. And then it's like, oh, you want to build a ship? You're not going to be able to place any of these items whatsoever. It's like, oh, for fuck. So I quit out, and that was on when was that? What day are we today? Friday. So that would be on Wednesday. I tried that, and then yesterday I gave it a go, and it was functioning enough to be able to edit the ship. And because the thing is, the new like expedition, which is like the little story missions things they have going, required you to build a ship. So I had to do that just to tick a box, essentially. Sorry, I'm rambling away. I missed chat. Kind of interested by No Man's Sky because of the infinite randomness, but I'd probably not find anything. You know, that's weird, because it is a problem in the fact that it felt very empty when the game first came out. I enjoyed it, but I agree with people when they were like, but there's nothing to do. Now people are like, oh, there's so much to do, and there is a lot to do. But again, I do feel like it's kind of busy work. It's kind of like Minecraft, in the fact that there is a lot to do, but I just don't feel compelled to do it until I'm playing, say, one of the expeditions, because the expeditions have tick boxes, they have checklists, they give you lots of little goals, all of which would have a bigger goal that you get to the end of and you go, excellent, I've achieved something. Whereas the in-game, it does have a storyline, it does have quests, but they're all so loose and generic that you just, it's kind of like, hey, do this, and you're like, okay, I could do, but I don't have to. I can literally do it any time I please. And in the meantime, all you're doing is upgrading your ship, upgrading yourself, because your backpack has an inventory slots and things like that. You're upgrading, you get bigger ships. So there are now that they've introduced it, there are now like 3 levels of ship. You've got your regular flying ship, you've got a corvette, which is kind of like in the middle, where you get to walk around your own corvette and sort of like essentially in fact, you can even like spacewalk on it and things like that. This is the new thing they've introduced. And then you get your bigger oh, what are the bigger ones called? Jesus, I can't remember. Um, but they're much larger sort of space only ships where they hold like wings of fighters and things like this. You get one of them, and that you can walk around in again, but you can't really pilot that. You can't fly that ship because it's too big. It's literally just like a giant sort of space base essentially. But it does warp around with you to certain destinations. So so again, you get to build that and expand on it and things like that. But ultimately, for nothing, you collect for the sake of building, which you do to collect more things. It's going to be anyway. So I enjoy No Man's Sky, but it is sometimes a bit of a time waster, really.
Hey,
But
listen!
I would argue it's always, if it's going cheap, I'd argue it's always worth picking up because they have really done quite a lot with it. It's quite fun. Just like life, really. Yeah, fair enough. Sorry, hello. I need to be told you're live. However, working on sites, you can't even work. Hi and bye, everyone. Thank you, wifey. You're probably not here anymore, but thanks anyway. BZB, so BZB mode, so lurky luck. Fair enough, Randicore. Thank you very much for dropping by. Thank you for lurking. Oh, sorry, Didi. Hydrate, thank you. And another one from Toda, sorry. Double hydrate. Here we go. 2 big chugs. Thank you. Everyone here is good. Thank you, Didi. That includes you, of course. So yeah, it's but yeah, so I had a little bit of a game with it yesterday, but having a bit of a struggle because the problem is when you start the expeditions, you have to start on a new save file. This is how the expeditions work. You start in a new game. It gives you quest lines, basically. It gives you little targets to achieve, and once you achieve those, you get big rewards and so on. But all those rewards have to stay on that save file. Mostly, except for as you go, you get because it's done in phases. You get 5 phases of quests, so it's like 6. No, what is it? It's something like you get like 8 achievements per phase, and when you've completed a phase, it gives you a big like reward item. That singular reward item is available to transfer to other one quest don't die failed. No, actually, one of them was a hardcore game mode where you had to complete the entire expedition without dying. It was bloody hard. I died about 4 times, which, considering you could get very close to the end and then die because of some of the quests it was getting you to do, was absolutely insane. That was the worst one ultimately that I got to play because I haven't played them all. There was a couple I've missed, but anyway, it gives you these larger reward items that you can get into any save file. But most of the stuff is in all the other sort of rewards it gives you, which essentially are to help you progress through the quests to get to the final completion. That they just essentially they fast track you through the other things that you would normally have to work to get. So it's like, hey, you need to travel to this system, but if you do this quest, you'll get this hyperdrive that helps you travel there quicker and things like this. Whereas normally playing the game regularly without all these mini quests and so on, you'd have to buy the plans for it, get the materials for it, build it, and it would just take a lot longer to do. So the expedition streamlines and fast tracks you through to getting all these big rewards at the end, which you then can transfer into your main save, so to speak. But it's so it feels more compelling in that regard, but but the main quest itself, like the main game itself, like I said, I just I don't mind it. Like I said, I enjoy it. I ultimately, but I can't get I can't justify it. Most of the time, I need a game with plot to really just sort of say, well, I know what I've done today, rather than just, well, yeah, I flew around for a couple of hours and didn't get anywhere. Oh, if when you die, your body is there and you go back. Like a past life. Try to think. that has happened in some regards. What was the purpose of that? It's like I think, oh god, was it a very specific instance or is it a game feature? I can't remember because they have changed so much over the years where like with the updates and things have come and gone. There was a point when player graves were a thing. Um and so you'd see like this little like it wasn't a tombstone, it was like holographic image kind of thing. And you'd go up and there was stuff to scavenge, but I can't remember if that's still a thing or not. More than one song on its soundtrack. Well, that's the thing. It doesn't really have any songs. It's got a lot of music, and I'd argue sort of the music is a bit meh. I'd usually turn it off and have something else playing in the background. Like I'll have the soundtrack is fine, like the sound effects and things like that, all great, you know. Especially, I mean, it has some really great moments because they did one expedition where you could get the Normandy. Yeah, they fucked up. Yeah, you could get the you could work for it, and you got the Normandy from Mass Effect as like as a support ship essentially. You couldn't fly it, but it would be part of your squadron, whatever they're called. I can't remember. Fleet. That was it. Part of your fleet. And are there creatures? Yes, there are. I'll come back to that in a second. And so, but when you could be standing on a planet and you call your like whatever they call like freighter, I think actually, something like that. You can tell it to warp in, like, and you're just stood there, and then you just get this sort of really cool boom, and it sort of warps in above you into the sky. So that's a pretty cool. And then like all your support ships come flying in afterwards. That's pretty awesome. I mean, it's a pretty groovy effect, and if one of them happens to be, you know, the Normandy from Mass Effect, that's even better. So that's cool. So that, you know, the sound design is very good, but it doesn't have any music as such, really. Like any, you know, there's no songs or anything. Nothing. It all. Do you know? I think the worst I had for that was like Elite Dangerous. That was the music for that was kind of, they went for atmospheric, which was fine, but in space that seems deathly dull and like depressing almost. I found none of the music in Elite Dangerous encouraging or fun, and it always just sort of made me think of the vast bleakness of space, and I was just like, oh god. So I always just used to turn the music off. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, creatures anyway. Yes, yeah, there are for all the hype they say about how, you know, you get you know, infinite possibilities of randomness, you will find the same shit on, you know, like every other planet basically. You know, they have like sort of stereotypes, like archetypes, I guess, that they build on, and then, you know, these will have you'll get, I mean, there's a lot of variation, to be fair. There are a lot of creatures that sort of vary in style and shape, but you will, after a relatively short time, you will start to see, you know, some very common ones, and then some of them are, you know, less common, and you'll go, oh, that's interesting. But again, you know, we're not talking infinite possibilities at all. The variations come within the regard to their size or their mannerisms or the stats they have, because you get certain creatures are farmable, certain creatures are rideable. You can like you can catch them as pets essentially, and sort of ride them around depending on what it is. Some of them are just aggressive, and so, you know, you have to fight them off and things like this. Do you think if AI was let loose, it would be scary creatures? Some of them are pretty scary, to be fair. They're weird. Like, I mean, sort of graphical bugs aside, where some of them did some really weird shit originally. You're like, what the hell is going on here? Some of them are kind of creepy because they've, over the years, that, you know, in relatively recent years, I guess they've introduced a couple of updates which have introduced new creatures into the mix, and so you've got giant insects now. You've got giant earthworms, which just like in June, they like jump out the ground and stuff. They're pretty creepy. And then so you got giant, yeah, on those, like, because they're called like infested worlds, where they're giant earth like worms come out of the ground, and but then you also get hives of this makes it sound more detailed than it really is, but essentially they're like clusters, like hives of giant maggots, I guess, because they're baby worms, and they look a bit gross, but you can shoot them from a distance, so you don't have to get too close to them. So that's quite handy. And then you get, but then the ones that really get me, because it just plays into like this weird fear I apparently have adapted over the years. You get to abyssal horrors. So you get like water planets and or just large bodies of water on most planets, and like the bunnies and butterflies world, yeah. But, you get worlds with you get worlds where they legitimately have like almost like crystalline like butterflies on them. They're pretty cool. It's like their wings are made of like wings are made of glass and stuff. They're pretty cool. But yeah, you get like you get like animals from the deep waters, and they hide in things. Now, thankfully, your visor will like pick them up. It will scan them. It will go, "Hey, that's an abyssal horror." You go, "Oh, I thought it was not that." Thanks for telling me. But if you happen to get too close, or maybe you aren't paying attention with your scanner or something like that, carnivorous butterflies? No, not carnivorous ones, thankfully. They eat the bunnies, no. But yeah, and so this abyssal horror, it just like it breaks out of like the whatever it's hiding in, like it's like a undergrowth or whatever, like underwater growth, and it then just like charges at you, and it's kind of like it has like an anglerfish kind of like bulb on its head, and it just chases after you, and it's creepy as shit from like because it just jumps out of you from like the blackness of water. No, it's not a kraken. It doesn't look sort of squiddy in any kind. Thought it was a puppy. Yeah. It also makes this really creepy noise. Thank you, Didi. It also does this really just creepy noise, and the problem is underwater your movement is obviously reduced, because you can essentially, when you're underwater, if you use your jetpack, it will boost you forward slightly, but you have to upgrade your jetpack to actually work properly like that. So it will give you a short boost, and then suddenly you're moving very slowly, and this abyssal horror is like chasing behind you. It can be pretty creepy. Your only way to get away from it is just to get to land, basically. It's yeah, or these days you can upgrade your vehicle to land on water. It has like essentially like hover jets, which will allow it to float above the water. So you can do that. But again, all this you have to upgrade and so on. It's very weird. Fart propeller, if it's really scary. Yeah. Well, you can unlock your jetpack to instead of giving out like jets of like fire like you would expect from a jetpack, the effect can be given as bubbles. So maybe that works. I mean, the game has a lot to offer. It's just in the main gameplay, I don't feel compelled to sit there and just keep playing, which is why I really only ever come back for expeditions, because like I said, they offer a storyline of sorts which is condensed into, you do these things, you get this reward, and you're done. And I feel better about that, and then I get to transfer those rewards over to my main save, which is ever growing and getting bulkier by the expedition. Although I missed the last expedition because I was waiting for an update, and I didn't get told about it until about a month after it had finished. Because what happens was they released a video saying, "Hey, we've got a new expedition coming." You're like, excellent. But whenever I logged on, it wasn't ready yet. It hadn't been out. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I kind of expected to be updated at some point. Like, I would get, like Steam would tell me it would update, or there'd be like a tweet or something just sort of saying, hey, the expedition has now started. But I didn't get anything like that. I mean, I'm not on Twitter, but, I didn't even get anything like via Blue Sky where people retweeted or anything like that. I got nothing. And then I was like, what happened to that expedition? And they're like, oh, yeah, it finished like a month ago. I was like, oh, you fuckers. So, I mean, it kind of happened like during the move stage. So probably why I got there late. But, still, it was kind of annoying. You build a base or just... Oh, God, yeah, no, you can build a base. Yeah, base parts everywhere. What happens is you get like a... You find a planet you like, essentially, and you can pop down a little base claim, essentially. You put down a device that allows you to claim a part of the base, and that is then a part of the land, sorry, like on the planet, and that is yours. You don't get to own the planet, but you get to own like a large region where other people can no longer build in your section and stuff. And yeah, you get to unlock plans because they introduced a thing very early on, and it's now quite solidly. They call it is it the Nexus? I think it is the Nexus, where essentially you summon a giant orbital sphere where you go inside, and that's a large like multiplayer area where you can do sort of that's where you claim your rewards from expeditions, as well as you can talk to people who will give you you unlock plans to upgrade your ship, to upgrade your building materials, to upgrade your backpack and your weapons and everything. Upgrade your cooking because you harvest materials and so on. You can actually cook dishes in a cooking machine essentially. So yeah, and so you can build out of like sandstone, or you can build out of wood, or you can build out of metal. And you put up the walls, put up the windows, put up the doors, put up the floors, put up the ceilings, the roof tiles, all this, so you get to, it's really quite useful as well. And you get to then power things with wires using like solar panels or wind turbines or little geothermal stuff or whatever. Homesteading, nice. Yeah. I said if I carry a pin and they got stuck in the gutters and caused your roof to like, no. The village people you're waiting for. Which are the village people you're waiting for today? None, thankfully. What did we? Oh, we had the roofing guy around the other day, and he was the last guy so far. So yeah, he turned up. Oh god, yeah, because he was after the stream, wasn't he? Yeah. He turned up. He had a good look around. To be fair, he looked at because our apartment being on the ground looks the ground floor looks. It's a bit bigger than the apartments above. I think I've mentioned this before, and it's really weird because that means that I don't know why. I don't know. It just astounds me. I don't understand why they've decided to make this bottom apartment bigger, and then we have like a little ledge, like so a tiny bit of our own roof, and then it moves into the main building. So the two apartments above us are smaller. I don't know why they didn't just build that whole wall higher up and give the apartments above us a bit more room. I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense to me because they have purposefully cut a chunk out of the available space and just said you can't have that to the people above us. Essentially, it's just like a fuck you, I don't get it, but that means essentially we have bits of two roof. Thank you, Dee Dee, for the hydrate. No problem. I'll be right back. So I'm just have that now. So essentially we have two roofs, really, but we have one bit of roof which is directly like access to the sky. That's a small portion of the sort of above the bedroom, which is where I am now. It's immediately above me is nothing. And then the rest of it is a roof which is above the other two apartments, of course. Use that bit building to extend the garage. Yeah, they're just all those spare bricks. So what he did was he turned up. He had a look at what we'll say our roof. The bit extends out. He said no, that all looks good. It seems weather tight. Can't see why there would be any problems there. Right? Okay. Then he went up to the main roof. He got access through smoke vents apparently. And he had a look around there, took some pictures, and he said, well, here's the pipe that would be leading into that area that's leaking. So he says it seems weatherproofed, and thing is, on that day we'd had some rain, and since we've had some pretty hefty rain. This last week has been quite rainy. Great, good for the ecosystem and so on. But he's pointed out there's no water, dripping down. There's no problems, and as we pointed out before, that the two flats above us have no issues. So it's unlikely to have come from higher up. So essentially, the issue was between us and the one above us, because the one above us had no problems. So it seems like that. So we're like, right, okay. And so he then had a look in the space where they cut out two bits of the hole, and he two holes in the wall. Sorry, and he had a look through there, and he's like, no, I can't see anything. You can see the marks on the wood where water has leaked down. So he said, so we can sort of see by where it is that it looks like it's come from that pipe there. It's sort of in theory, but that pipe isn't leaking. We know that all the pipes are fine. apparently, because they've all been run and it has dried up. So that means, and obviously these pipes are in constant use. So in theory, that's what's happening, So we're like, right, okay. And that's that. And that's all we know. So his recommendation is, well, we'll fix the walls and the woodwork and we'll get it all back up and running. He says, it seems like it was kind of like a one-off. I wonder if it's the heating pipes. I don't think so. The heating pipes don't go anywhere near that section. It's all it's only like plumbing pipes there from like higher up and ours. There's one of them is like a condensation pipe apparently. Now, it's possible, I guess, in theory, that maybe something was wrong with someone's like because we've got like these air conditioning kind of things. They're not air conditioning because they don't cool anything down. Interdimensional linking, maybe. But they're called ventaxia. They're like these systems which are designed to just filter and dehumidify the apartments, and they're just built in. It's possible maybe some water in some system somewhere has leaked out of one of those pipes, but there's no reason why it would happen after we moved in, like as in it wasn't happening from the start and then somehow just stopped. No one can sort of seem to understand why it started and stopped, or sort of how it happened. It's just like whatever. All we know is that now it isn't happening anymore, and we don't know where from. Yes, thank you. Sorry, welcome back, Didi. So his recommendation to the company is fix it up, and if it leaks again, get on it quick, and we'll find out where it came from. We'll have to do, hopefully then we can narrow it down. But because it's all dried up, we're now working after the fact, and everything seems to be fine. So of course, if originally when it started to leak, if they'd taken less than 3 weeks to get a plumber out to look at it, it might have actually been helpful, but that wasn't the case. So unfortunately, everything has stopped leaking and dried up, and now we have no idea where it came from. So we just got to sort of pray that it was a one-off and go from there. So we're going to get that fixed up at some point, hopefully before autumn really kicks in, and we can then maybe start settling down. I can put the furniture back where it's meant to be. We can start sort of reorganising things and cleaning up properly, because the hallway is still a mess. Because we don't want to put furniture against a wall that might get wet again, or it's certainly not where they're going to have to be redoing work and things like this. So we can put all our furniture back, get it all cleaned up, get it properly dusted, because the thing is, some dust is building up just because it's in a corner I can't reach because there's too much stuff in the way. So I'm going to get things reorganised and tidied up and clean, and maybe then we can start sort of living life normally. There's still a lot to sort out. Block up the spiders. Exactly. Yes. Yeah. Thankfully, they did that. There is now a panel in place covering the hole. He had to remove it to have a look the other day, but he put it back, thankfully. But yeah, that will be that'll be sorted, thankfully. So yeah, that's the result. The result is we don't know. It's just, we'll wait and see. It's like, for Christ's sakes, 45 modem. Do you know what? I'm struggling to see how, but you never know. I'll bear it in mind. I'll keep it in mind. Oh, anyway, Jesus, 45 minutes. Sorry, guys. That's enough about all that. But yeah, it's So no more workman just yet, and I haven't been told when he will be here, but hopefully it'll be sorted soon. And do you know what? I've just remembered it's Friday. They said they were going to reach me before Friday. Never mind. Maybe I'll get a message in the next couple of hours. But anyway, right, okay. So let's get on with the game. Just chatting again. I do. Yeah. The thing is, I can't be bothered changing the category. I do like to be exact, but I just talk a lot, I guess. I don't realise how long I've been going, But, I blame the wifey because I've got no one else to talk to. So, did they stipulate which week? Yes, they said specifically the 5th of this month. And they still, it is the 5th today. So I guess in theory, I've got another couple of hours before they've, reneged on their agreement. We'll see what happens. Thank you for the hydrate, Didi. I blame Thatcher. Well, yeah, we could all do that, to be fair, can't we? We circle ahead trying to find a way to get a training card. True, there is that. Right, okay, let's get this going, shall we? So, make sure I press all the right buttons. Leave Premonition. Now down to the bottom of the list because I played so much in the last week. It's crazy. Let's get this up and running. We'll swap over shortly. Oh, right, hang on. Play. Oh yeah, it's always quiet at the beginning, isn't it? And that threw me off last week because I was like, oh my god, there's no sound, and then it suddenly kicked in. Or saunter away for next week. Yeah. Oh god, I've got to remember the buttons and QTEs. No. No. It's the policeman in the uninhabited world again. Yes, absolutely. With levitating drivers and some real crazy people. I've been watching someone react to Twin Peaks, and you realise just how much this game sort of takes from it, so to speak.
Previously, during the investigation, these puppies are making me go to another town in the boondocks again.
I didn't think you'd keep me waiting in the rain for so long.
Welcome to Greenwood. I'm the sheriff, George Woodman. Call me George.
There's definitely something in this town. Do you feel it, Zach? My coffee warned me about it.
Any resemblance to real people? Well, that might be going a bit far, to be fair, but I'd forgotten do you know what? I mean, I'm just going to say, I think Twin Peaks is overrated. I enjoy it for the weirdness it is. And, you know, there is a bit of nostalgia there because, of course, I remember the era from which it came. But, oh, rainy. But it really, I never thought about it before, but it really feels like they were making it up as they go along. Like, it's just got some things in it, and you're like, you had no idea this was happening until, like, that day, did you? You know, like, plot-wise, it's just, that's it. Oh, yes, right, yeah, we just had dinner, didn't we? And, where's my cursor pointing me to? Is this the... Right, it's pointing me to the hotel. Okay. Oh my god, I've got to go all the way out there. Or... that way. That way would be quicker by the looks of it. Oh my god, okay. It's a weird trip. It is. It is. I mean, and I could appreciate it for being weird, you know, but... I tried fishing again. No, I haven't yet, no. Right, I remembered the run button. That is not our car. I think our car was outside the diner, so is it one of these over here? No. Is the police station nearby? Can't remember where, if it is. Oh, is this is us over here, isn't it? Car. Weed is much more normal now. It's true, yeah. Right, let's grab one of the... It's got to be... Yeah, here we are. Okay, grab this car and go back to the hotel. Oh god, I forgot running sort of wears you out as well. I forgot about that. Poncho off straight away. Oh, yeah, it's, right, okay. It's shoulder buttons, not triggers. Ugh, oh my god. Clunky, slow car. Sorry, because I've moved around a bit. I've lost track of which road I'm looking for. Okay, so right, left, right. Okay, so it's this big road here and then down. Okay. Right, okay. Yeah, go on,
We can
talk.
take a rest if you're tired.
But not in the car, we can't. We're getting back to the hotel, it's fine. Oh, wall. It's fine. Don't take a percent off. It's fine. Speed up. No, I'd kind of saved fishing for thinking of later. Music sounds like the incredible story. Yeah, I was like, oh, there's plenty of time for fishing later. I'll do that along with all the other weird things that get to be done. Like, there's flowers on. Whoa, they're just going slow. Oh wait, hang on. There's I forgot about the lights. There we go. It's like there's flowers on the map. I don't know what that's all about. We passed one hotspot previously, but I didn't want to bother stopping at that point. There's a drunk driver. What is that? Is this a quest? I'm just getting into the hotel, aren't I? Yeah. Okay, maybe just gonna, just gonna push the story for the end of the day. Typewriter, in case you didn't know what it was. You know, that great brand of typewriter. Typewriter. Doesn't have a coat on. Is Alan awake now?
Okay then, Zach.
Yeah.
Let's go back over our progress.
He can't stop. Can't stop, won't stop.
First, the victim, Anna's death.
Yes, yeah, can of
She was
pickles.
found hanging from a tree in the forest. She was cut open with a knife from her chest down to her stomach. That was the direct cause of death.
Right.
The strangulation marks and skull fracture were caused after death.
It's
Her
weird.
tongue was also bit off, and I found something inside her mouth. Do you remember what that was, Zach?
I don't think of, like, dead bodies as bruising. I guess they must do, What did we find inside her mouth? It was the seed.
That's right. We found the same red seed in her mouth. According to Emily, it was raining when Anna was killed, but traces of tears were still evident on her face. Which means the perpetrator killed Anna under a roof in the lumber mill.
Yes, we know that.
And then carried her body into the woods after it stopped raining. We found numerous important pieces of evidence at the site of the crime. A total of 4 things.
You can hear him
Knee
typing
prints in
away.
the grass, a wood chip with metal dust, a photo of a man with a tattoo on his back, and one other thing.
I think he's typing up the question as
Do you
well.
remember what that was, Zach?
Tap, tap, tap. Do you remember, Zach? Oh, yes, that was it. It was a broken stiletto heel.
That's right. A broken stiletto heel.
New sentence. That's right.
Aligning this with the other evidence suggests that 2 people came into contact with Anna's body prior to it being discovered by us. Those being the perpetrator who killed Anna and the stiletto heel.
Zachary, the typewriter.
There is also the possibility that a third party carried Anna to the woods.
It's supposed to pay attention. Yeah, thank God. It's memorable shit.
2 or 3 people. In any case, Miss Stiletto Heel may have vital information. We need to find her next. We didn't use forensic methods, but we're still closing in on the criminal. Have I forgotten anything?
Ah, of course. The marks on her hand tell us that Anna was gripping something when she died. Do you remember that, Zach?
No. I don't remember. I
What
literally don't
do you
remember
think she was holding on to?
God, what was it? Gonna give us a list? Yes, okay. A round object, a red wig. Oh,
That's wrong, Zach. Come on.
was it not hair?
Answer again.
I thought she had red
What
hair
do
in
we
her hand.
suspect Anna was holding?
Or was that found somewhere else? Okay, so it was a round object then, because it's not a knife.
That's right. A round object. The marks on her hand suggest a peace mark. The man in the photo found in the woods had a tattoo of an upside-down peace mark on his back. These two could well be related. But we don't know for sure. Next, the townfolk.
Oh, God.
A few are worthy of special attention.
Just a few.
Carol McLean, the singer and bar owner. She's Thomas's sister. Then there's Nick Cormack, the owner of the diner.
They are all insane,
Both
yes.
of them seem to be hiding something. There's Diane, the owner of the art gallery, who's out of town. Then we have problematic, old, rich, and eccentric Harry.
Anti-peace static? Maybe.
Both tough to crack. Well, we just have to go one by one.
I actually just don't like
I've been
Mercedes.
thinking, one of the biggest rewards here is the fantastic food. Enjoying food is cultural, and yet it's also a bit uncivilized. It's interesting how good food motivates me to work harder during investigations.
Oh, and on Emily's back. It was strange to me.
What?
Hey, don't take that the wrong way, Zach. I wasn't
Um,
getting all excited or anything.
All right, calm down.
But it did make me feel strange. Nostalgic and sad almost.
Okay, Dini.
It's starting to rain.
3? 3 in the morning?
I think this case may take a while.
We could catch the hamburger.
Ellie!
Yeah. Ugh.
Lunchtime, Ellie!
I'll eat later.
You'll eat right now, young lady.
I'm trying to sound old.
Listen to your mother.
I want to hear the rest of the story.
Eat your lunch, then take a nap. Then I'll tell you the rest.
But I want to hear it now.
The bear is so happy.
There's no need to rush things. You must live your life at the pace that is right for you.
Honey! Are you coming?
As if she completely didn't hear her at all before. I'll eat later. Are you coming or what? You'll eat now, missy. He feels nostalgic about Emily's back. Oh. Who was the kid? Well, I mean, right, so we kind of, I think we're meant to assume it's like his granddaughter or something, and he's recounting this tale about like an old investigation. I don't know as if it's explicitly stated, but it's a small kid, and I assume he's a granddad kind of character, so that's sort of where we are so far. Six hours 14, blimey. Like the Princess Bride. Yeah, yeah, just like the Princess Bride. But there's no, yeah. Have to be very careful with what I type. Okay. All things without realizing. Oh, that's fair enough. That's okay. I appreciate you trying. Episode 1, 6 hours in, draws the perpetrator's life. Oh, God. I could not read that quick enough. Telling a kid how she was all split up hanging in a tree. Yes. Yeah, exactly. It's not a kissing game. Murder, sword fighting, pirates.
Are you thirsty?
God, these kids.
You must be very thirsty.
You only take milk with your coffee?
Coffee with milk. That's all.
Yeah. Okay, there. Oh yeah, this is the victim, isn't it? They should drink less coffee. Yeah, damn straight.
Who are you?
My name is Becky.
Becky Ames, Anna's friend. Okay.
What are you doing here?
Chandelier.
My name is Becky.
Anna's friend?
My name
Oh, God.
is Becky.
Stop asking. I'm your barista
Throat is
today.
quenched. You must do what you must do.
Throat is quenched?
Take a sip of coffee and go.
I don't think you quench your throat, but sure. I'm trying to think he's had too much coffee.
Huh?
And something else. What the hell was, what the hell did they have for dinner? It was a burger of some kind, wasn't it? The door is open? Or what? Oh good, we have control. Okay. Oh. Red leaves flutter in the air, chandelier hanging from above. Can this riddle be solved? Probably not. Oh. TV is irrelevant. Oh, chocolate chip cookie. Hell yeah. Oh. Right. Star and Buck, yeah. I've been on a diet. You know, like numerous times, obviously. But I had to go on a diet because I was eating biscuits like every day. It was just like, it was keeping me going. But then you sort of, you have like this terrible like downtime when it's like, well, your body's expecting biscuits every day. You're not getting biscuits every day. And then your blood sugars just go absolutely mental and you feel like you're going to die. But then about like, 2 days later, you're fine. And except for things that people have given me, because I won't let food go to waste generally, I've stuck to the diet quite well, I think. Like I said, obviously, if people have given me things, that changes it, but that's not the point. But like this last week, I've just been, and I couldn't even like cheat on my diet if I wanted to, because I put I put cornettos on the shopping list, and they were apparently the one thing that weren't in the shop. Well, no, okay, they weren't the one thing. There was about 5 things on the shop, but they were the one thing they couldn't find, because they were like, here's 5 things in your shopping that are not on the shelf. Oh, and by the way, we couldn't find any replacements. You're telling me an entire shop couldn't find a replacement for cornettos? I was like, for Christ's sakes. So I've gone without treats so far, and I was just like, can't even cheat. Go to a clinic and they'll give you some crumbs to help you get through. Yeah. Yeah. just snorting cookie crumbs. I gotta keep going, man. What is happening here? There's more people. But I can't look at it. I can't see these. Dummy for hanging costumes gives me the creeps somehow. But it might be useful for jackets and such. Give me cream, I'll freeze it myself. Exactly. Oh no, okay, that's... So yeah, I've been really tempted to just like break my diet. Which I know is the point at which point you're not meant to. You're meant to go, no, I shall staunchly hold on to it. But then you also, it's that typical, like, you convince yourself, oh, what's the point? What's the point of life if it's so dull? Stuff. It's stuff. Oh, I'm still in control. Sorry. Summer, howdy. How you doing? I hope you're well. How are you feeling? I hope you're feeling a bit better than last we heard. Constantly on the improv, hopefully. How are things going for, if it's so gull. Gullable. No, good old Steven Seagull. Oh. What the hell? Okay, that's weird. Headache, still far from back to normal, but rest help you with. Oh, good. Okay. Fishmaster. No. The long-awaited sequel to Wishmaster. Fishmaster. It's the story of how Captain Birdseye solves people's problems. Well, I'm sorry about the headache, but I'm glad you're feeling a bit better. And therefore, hope you're getting as much rest as you need. How's Adventure X going? That's not taking too much out of you, I hope. Very fish sticks. No! It's true. Fish fingers are quite nice. I may actually have an influx of tuna to get through. I don't normally eat fish, typically. Not these days anyway. But we bought a bunch of tuna for our cat, who... because it's what he could eat. But now the other cat, he seems to have gone off it. Every time I put it down, he just doesn't touch it. Right now, not much to do for Adventure X, thankfully. Good. Excellent. Well, you need the rest, so that's good. What is this tiny little tree here? Cats can be like that. Yeah, but that means I've got like, I don't know, like 8 tins of tuna or something to get through. So I might just do that myself. I'm not, no point holding on to it for no reason, you know. Since I've already bought it, I'm not going to let it go to waste. I might have tuna rolls at some point. That'd be nice, actually. Because I do like tuna. I just don't usually eat it.
Me when it happened.
Oh. This is like child him? When what happened? Did he get a bang on his head, causing him to get 2 personalities? That's me when I became mental. Everything is so spread out in this place. Just absolutely massive. Just it's insane. Maybe cats think look what happened. I'm not eating that.
Zach, this case looks like it's directly related to us.
True.
I do not know how yet, but I do know I need some coffee.
Coffee? Not more. You had enough in your sleep, didn't you?
George said he'd have someone pick us up in the parking lot. Let's get some breakfast with Polly first.
Breakfast with Polly. Why not? Well, first of all, we need to get washed up. It's first thing in the morning. Okay, so what are we going to here? We're going to Crimson. Sometimes it's good to change your image. Work in the field. It's very dirty. Okay. Close. Yes. Let's try this one, just for the sake of it. Wait, washed? Yes. There we go. Looks almost brand new. Take 24 hours for it to get clean, no problem. Brand new, yeah, okay. So we changed our clothes. Which you're not meant to do before getting cleaned up, but whatever. We're working on a system here. You know, I'm going to save because we're the other side of a cutscene now. Girlfriend's cat is also like that. Right now, he's loving dry food mix. Contains grains and meat kibble. Also, veggie kibble. Doesn't go for it all. Always left in the bowl. Do you know what? Yeah, this one's the same. It's like, I put down, like, so we get, you know, like a sachet of meat or whatever, you know. I put the meat in the bowl. I put the bowl down, and he looks at it. And then, like, starts walking back towards me, meowing, like I haven't put anything down. It's like my bowl is empty. I'm like, right, okay. So I'll stick some biscuits in the bowl, and he'll go, excellent. He'll start eating. And then I look down, and he's eating around the biscuits. And I'm like, what did you want the biscuits for? Are they there just to make it smell different or something? It's like, what is wrong with you? And the amount of time, like, he'll just constantly be hassling me about, oh, you know, here's dummy. Yeah, I know. And it's just like, he's like, oh, I need more food. It's like, it's in your bowl. It's like half of what you had earlier. It still isn't eaten. So just eat that. You'll be fine. Shave. I don't see like an option for like getting cleaned up otherwise. We don't like shower or anything. We just shave. But we should maintain cleanliness. There we go. We get extra money for shaving? Yeah, it might. So why can't we have one? All we can do is look at the shower. Good to know. This bath for giants? Jesus Christ. Okay, so the wall of the bath is like 2.5 feet tall. Okay, maybe. Right, okay. That thing is like... It's like maybe like an 8-foot bath. 7 maybe? 7.5 feet? The bowl isn't full anymore. Yeah, exactly. That's the same reason. He's just like, yep, it's not completely full. It's like, oh, for Christ's sake. But we're going through less than, you know, when we had his brother, so it's not so bad. Anyway, right. Off to breakfast. I'll try and remember the way now.
Whoa there!
Oh. Puppy butt.
Did you need something?
Dalmatian.
No, I was just passing by. I didn't think anybody else was here other than Polly. The door opening like that it surprised me, that's all.
Forest Cason. Sampling salesman. Red leaves.
I'm Cason, Forrest Cason. Nice to meet you. I travel a whole lot, you see, selling tree saplings. Just the usual salesman doing the usual road trip. Sometimes I feel, I don't know, like a jolly old bumblebee spreading pollen.
FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan.
Is my ID.
I get it. You're the special agent Scarface that everyone's yakking about. Nice to meet you, Francis.
Special Agent Scarface? I'd need a bigger scar to live up to that name. Call me York. That's what everyone calls me.
What? You got it. York.
Is this your first visit here, then?
No, sir. Actually, I've been coming here once or twice a year for, a while now. I don't get much business here, but it sure does make a fine vacation.
So he's only just turned up. How does he know everyone's yakking?
Hotel at a bargain
No one
price.
else is here.
It's so relaxing in these parts, too. Oh, I just love all the nature. I feel so relaxed here.
Dog.
Say hi to Willie. Oh, don't worry. He's a good boy. Do you like dogs?
Hey,
I said puppet, yeah.
how are you doing?
I'm getting some subtle hints here, Didi.
He's pretty smart.
Has control
too.
of his hips, yeah.
Before I forget, let me give you this. It's just a sample of what I sell.
Thank you.
It's a sapling. You sell saplings. That's not a sample. It's a whole thing. You've just lost yourself a sale, mate. Oh, where the hell was he holding that one?
What brings the old FBI out here? Sounds like more than just a vacation.
A murder, actually. The perpetrator is still out there. Try to stay indoors at night and during the rain. We want to prevent it from happening again, okay?
Oh, it's a darn shame. Places like this used to be the safest in America.
Did they?
Could I ask you something? Do you know a lot about seeds?
Seeds? Gardening, huh? You don't look like a green thumb, but
Dead sapling
let me
leaves are
tell
already
you,
red.
though,
Well, I mean, it can be.
I'm
Doesn't have to be
pretty much
dead.
the
It could be a
only
red
one
leaf
who can
tree.
make those saplings sprout. There's a trick to it that can't really be passed on, you know?
It's,
It's like, the secret of making a good smoked ham.
A Japanese
something
maple
like
turns
that.
red
But
in the
you
autumn.
know, once they sprout, you don't need to do much. You can leave it be, and why, it'll turn into a big tree no matter what happens. Kind of like those stocks that politicians buy that just keep growing and growing. Well, you just wait and see. This town is gonna love them.
Stocks or trees?
Right. We were just about to go take a morning stroll, so I'll get going. Good luck now with that case.
Thanks.
The dog's like, I need the bathroom. Let's go.
Zach, do you remember what the coffee said? Forrest Cason. F.K.
I don't remember FK, but
This
sure.
show has just begun.
It's just begun. Okay. Oh, we just gonna leave that there. Oh. Sapling Cason gave us, he said it's pretty tricky to grow properly, but the bigger the challenge, the better. Okay. Anyway, to breakfast. Right, this is the... Okay. So breakfast must be through here. Charge! There we go. Anything more detail then? I hate that man and I love his dog. Okay, fair enough.
Yesterday's.
Careful, she'll think she's asking her out on a date or whatever.
It.
I will, and thank you. I just met Kaysen, actually.
Ah, good old Mr. Kaysen. Did he give you a sapling?
As a matter of fact, he did. Don't tell me he gives one to everyone he meets.
No,
He's the killer and just a
only
crazy
to the people he
nutball who
feels
thinks he's a
comfortable
policeman.
with. He told me. He must feel really comfortable with me.
I don't
He
know.
must.
I mean, unlikely.
Is there anyone he
Because we turned up
hasn't
after the
given a
murder.
sapling to?
You never know.
Mustard? Okay, I'll just get it from the kitchen then.
No, mustard has nothing to do with it. I was wondering if you know of anyone that Kaysen didn't give a sapling to.
Oh, too much pepper. I did think it might be. I'm sorry.
God's sakes.
Ah, Zach, I forgot. We'll never get anything out of her, will we?
Write it down. She'll probably complain her eyes are too weak.
Forrest Kaysen.
You
hiding something.
do need to yell. Yeah, apparently.
You think so too, right, Zach?
But no need to rush.
Well, he can't be much of a salesman if he gives everyone
All secrets
saplings.
are hidden until they are inevitably divulged.
That's how secrets are.
Powers of entropy.
I love Boris Fox, yeah.
The world exposes everything and causes chaos. Just like this coffee.
I've heard of keeping your ears to the ground, but that's a bit weird. Takes it a little too far. I could see something there, actually. I can imagine like an FK in that. That weird spiral. Right, okay. We go through these? Oh, is this outside? This is here. It's called Zach's True, yeah. Fair enough, Didi. Smallmouth bass. Keep his mouth shut if it knows what's good for it.
Good morning, Agent Morgan. Did you sleep well?
Morning, George. Dreamland was quite nice.
You do look well rested. Oh, I was up practically all night doing paperwork. Thomas helped me out, so I was able to go home and get some sleep, but not enough.
Diane got back into town late last night. We should give her a visit.
Which means going to the art gallery, correct?
She lives and works in the office there, so it's the only place to find her. The gallery is open from 10 to 1700.
Until
Time
5,
for some art appreciation. A cultural activity in such a
Reading.
small countryside town. Amazing, Zach.
Hang on. Yeah, I'll meet you there. No, we'll catch up later. I think we're finally a team. Do you have to go off at like... Shut up, lady. Like suspects, you just do whatever you damn well please. What is the matter with you? How are you getting to understand each other anyway? Our gallery's open 10 till... Yeah, I know. Yeah, fair enough. The stuff, smallmouth bass on the wall, sing the ooh song like mum. Yeah. Right. What's this? Can I, like... I get through this bush. No. Okay. So there's a bit... Oh. Okay, there's no hole at this end. No barrier, I mean. So there's a hole here. That's what I was missing. I'm not going to waste my time running all the way over there for probably nothing. Let's just get in the car. What can we... We have to see that... Fishing... No, he only has a fishing rod at very specific locations, like everyone.
Zach, we need to go to Muse's gallery.
Yes.
George said to take the road along the lake and go north.
But what if instead there was that guy calls himself like the sergeant or whatever, but his his outfit isn't suitable for that. At the junkyard, maybe we can get our car fixed up.
Zach, don't you think there are a lot of good-looking women in this town?
It's like heaven compared to the town we grew up in.
He'll say go check out the stores in town. Okay.
Prom queen?
No problem.
Elizabeth Scott Moore. She could be royalty with a name like that. But you know,
She
lost
was
phrase
like
it, fair enough.
from
Okay.
a B-movie, wasn't she?
bleached blonde hair, too much makeup, clothes showed off her cleavage, and that mole by her mouth.
On the wrong side of the road.
Were you with me back then?
You know, that
FBI,
mole was
it'd
made
be
with
anywhere
makeup,
like-
right?
Ugh.
We happened to be on the same bus once. I saw her drawing it on with makeup. I wasn't surprised, I guess. Just impressed that she would go that far to create that image. Do you remember that movie we went to go see that day? I'll give you a hint. It was the fourth in a popular series, and was produced by Menahem Golan's Canon Films.
Figured it out, Zach?
Death Wish.
Think it over then. Call it your homework until next time.
Francis, you're judgy. They do feel tiny, don't they? Oh, it's a dead end. Okay. Yeah, you're right. This car is huge comparatively. It's safe to say I thought I was on a different road, which is why I hit a dead end. Got a little turned around, obviously. Okay, so... There's something behind us? Or to our right is the... You mentioned the Wandering Lot. Yes, you did. It's a shame it's not kind of like GTA where we can like take all the cars, because I do like the idea of just like being able to get in any car. No, that's not, right. But... Oh, hang on. Oh, damn it. So close. I thought I could get around these buildings, but apparently not. I'll have to get on the road. Whoever designed the driving for this game obviously doesn't drive, generally. Okay, this place is closed. Okay. But not this one yet. Actually, I mean, what time is it? 10:13, okay. That's a big assumption. Yeah, true. Knees would... What? Knees would stick out the window. Oh, I get what you're saying because the others are small. True, yes. Okay, so what's around? Let's have a look. Various places we can go to. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, so there's a... I don't know, like a race thing there, but I can't even actually get in there, I don't think. There's a card that I've tried getting to before and can't. General store? Let me get... Go in the general store? It doesn't have like an open or close thing, but...
Zach, is there something here that you want to check out?
Well, the gallery closes at 1700, but there's no real reason to hurry. We need to pace ourselves for an investigation
No,
like
okay,
this.
so Alfred's general store doesn't mean anything. So where is something? Is that a dog? Oh. Cason Forest. It's there. Forest Cason, sorry. That's front. Oh, he's immediately in front of us. Okay. Sheriff's department right there, yeah. I'm kind of in the wrong place, basically. Okay. If I'm looking for shops, where else do I need to go? None of these seem to do much on the map. Oh, there's fishing outside the back of the hotel and a card. Okay, I'll have to remember that. Yeah, that's the junkyard, isn't it? I don't like the way the map rotates. It's really annoying. Oh, what is this? What does that mean? Something of note? Roaming Sigourney. Lysander's Junkyard, that's the one. Must be a movie that it does, doesn't it? Yeah. Joseph's Specific Store, yeah. Okay. Bone? I've seen bones all over the map. I don't know what that's all about either. Very weird. Can't zoom out any further either. This is ridiculous. Okay, hang on. I have open on my phone things Toad has sent me before. Have a look. Okay, so we got this place. Right, what's going on here? We got apartments. We got next house. We got the diner, police station. The diner is next to the police station. Oh, very close, I should say. Sorry. Which is very close to where I am at the moment. Toggle map. Oh. Harry's mansion. Okay. Right, so Forest Casey must be at the diner. The bones being... There are bones there. It could well do. Yes, yeah. I assume so. So Forest Casey must be at the A&G diner. Where... What else is there to look at? We've got Galaxy of Terror. Is that the... That's the place up here. That was closed. Yes, Galaxy of Terror. Okay, that was closed. Not open yet. So when, according to this, is that open? That's not open until the evening. Okay, so we do that in the evening. Gas station we've been to. Junkyard. Milk barn. Milk barn? That is open at the moment. That's way over there. Sweary 65. That's an evening one. I thought it said Albino, but it's not. Albirio? Graveyard. Okay. Not sure why we'd want to go to the graveyard just yet. Muse's Gallery. Okay, that's all the way up there. I reckon we could drop by the junkyard on the way to the gallery, because that's kind of in that direction. Which means we've got to turn around. Right, let's do that. Head up at the car. Over here, there we are. Remember where we parked.
Zach,
okay.
we need to go to Muse's Gallery.
Yeah, I know, it's fine.
George said to take the road along the lake and go north.
This way. So if we go in this direction, that leads us near the junkyard. We can stop by. I want to talk to that Lysander guy. See if he's got anything with regards to fixing our car. I get the feeling that's like a long-term kind of project. And, yeah.
To recap, the movie was the fourth sequel in a series that started in 1978.
That's right, Zach. It was Superman 4.
Oh, really?
Quest for Peace.
Oh my god.
Lex Luthor was back. It was played by Gene Hackman.
Of course.
That alone made it a must for all us fans.
But it
I
wasn't.
don't remember much more about it, though. I'm sure there was more trivia about it. Still, forget 4. Richard Donner directing 1 and 2. Now those 2 were great movies.
Yeah.
And Christopher Reeve really shined as Superman.
You did?
Actually, Zach, I've got a confession to make.
Promise not to tell anyone because I'd be really embarrassed.
Ooh, there's fishing.
I actually like the first 2 Superman movies more than the first 2 Star Wars movies. I think John Williams did a better job with the theme song for Superman.
Okay.
But whenever I try to hum it, it always turns into the Star Wars somewhere along the way.
No, for me, it always turned into Indiana Jones.
Zach. I know.
I don't know why. It reaches a point that changes over.
Which Richard Donner film do you like the best?
No need to hurry. Take some time and think it over.
Yeah, for some reason, I start Superman and it turns into Indiana Jones, not Star Wars. Oh, he actually just stopped where I stopped there. Interesting. Normally he, like, pulls it up onto the road somewhere else. The General. Not the one with the talking frog. I'm up at Christmas. Right, okay. Wait, was that Richard Donner? Bones for the best boy. Oh, is that what the bones are about? We give them to the dog? Makes sense, I guess. Dumb mood. No, that's fair enough. No, you're right, the Muppet Christmas Carol, or do you mean like a Muppet Family Christmas? I love the Muppet Family Christmas as well. That's hilarious. But Christmas Carol, I think, is peak Christmas viewing. Rushing on the battlefield will get you. Oh, God, he's one of these. I used to be in the army, so everything's a war metaphor. It's all I know. Be methodical. A huge amount of scrap metal. Humph. The only guy to see scrap when you look at these treasures is rusting metal, mate. Just in front of you is what you're looking for. Still plenty of car parts that can be used. Ready to get your hands dirty, you should find useful parts for your car. What do you think? Think you can handle it? Okay. Carol's car? Wait, what? Wait, what? Okay, so Flair, fine. Richard's car? Quint's car? Nick's car? Actually, so we could just buy another car? Catering car. But where's our car? Strong brakes, medium power. Handling difficult. Eesh. So Richard's car seems like the best generally because it's not dangerous, but quit shopping. Keep talking.
Now then, young fella, how do you feel about your current vehicle?
My vehicle? It's a piece of crap, but I'm not here to talk about that.
Then how about a little treasure hunt?
Okay.
Listen up, young man. My junkyard is actually a mountain of treasure.
Sure.
All kinds of treasure lies in those mountains of junk.
Sure.
The problem is,
whatever you want.
so many, I've lost track of where everything is.
Weird jumpy dinner. Any good car in the game? My junk.
Caught on already. I can see it in your eyes. I need you to head out in the yard and find certain things for me.
Okay.
If you help me out, I'll customize your car a little.
What are you talking about?
Didn't I tell you to shut up and listen to your superiors? Now will you do it
Cheating.
or not?
I don't see any reason to refuse.
Well said. First, I'll need some low gear parts. With that, I'll be able to boost the engine of your car. You'll find one around E5. Go! Don't just stand there, get going!
Kill him and bury him in a car, yeah. Low gear parts, Number 40. Was that side quest 40? Side quest 40. Okay. Oh, right. So these little note things are side quests, probably. Okay. Find the low gear parts in the junkyard. The general will use it to increase the performance of your car. Now, does he mean the car I'm driving now or my car? Because my car is scrap, apparently. Okay. we need him alive. Okay, fine. Right, okay. So E5, he said. So E... Right, so it's about this level, further down that way. Now... okay. So I have to go through this bit. Around here. So I need to go over that way. Right, okay. Leap. Oh, that knife's broken. On to the next one. Car first, flaying later. Yeah. You armed? Shoot him for being rude. I am armed, but yeah. The hell was that? Sounded like a dog. No, that's not the button I wanted. E5. So here. Really? It's just here. Okay, I expected to have to like search more rather than just get there. Okay, York is a fictional cop, right? Yeah, he tries to do the right thing. Even if it's a bit wacky. Drunk flume. An interesting way to put it. Okay, so it's only 10:30. That's not bad. Considering we've just got to be at the other place by 5, you know? Yes, there you go.
This is it. This will save your life someday, son.
Sure.
You sure know how to exaggerate.
Imbecile. Engine boost is vital for bringing back soldiers alive from
Oh
war.
my god, shut up.
Of course. Engine boost is the basis of everything. Let me tell you a war story, son.
No.
I was leading my unit at the very front line.
Of
Things
what?
were bad, and sanitary conditions were worse. Endless guerrilla attacks were stripping us of our manpower. Everyone was tired to their limits. There was one sergeant who really rubbed me the wrong way. The boys like to call him Crybaby Timothy. He really gave me headaches, I can tell you.
How?
Just by breathing.
Right, so you don't exaggerate, of
His
course.
posture was bad. He was weak, slow, easily distracted. I have no
Battle of
idea
Second Desert.
he thought he was capable of combat in a war zone. He endangered the lives of every member of the unit. Stomach pains.
Really? It sounds like
Worst stomach ache
the
ever.
guerrillas did a lot of that.
Every one of us. It was just cooking. He was using food that was contaminated.
Guerrilla
I
attacks?
flew into
No.
the dugout toilet like an Apache chopper returning to base. I have to tell you, it was a close call. My engine was boosting. And that's what got me there
What?
safely, right in the nick of time.
What happened to the unit?
Oh, dessert. Sorry, not desert. Sorry.
You really want to know? It was a terrible sight. Powerful, athletic men reduced to walking dead. Blinking like crazy, shaking with pain. Their confidence and self-esteem were all crushed. They almost didn't recover.
An interesting story.
No, it's not.
So you see the need for engine boost now, do you?
No.
I'll keep my side of the promise and get to work on your vehicle.
Active inner life.
That badge on him is for a sergeant. Looks like it was sewn on something else before it was sewn onto his shirt. I wonder what that's all about.
He's a fraud. He was probably never in the army.
I put in longer pistons and optimized your lower gears. That should add boost to your speed when you accelerate.
Really?
There's
Longer
still plenty of
pistons?
stuff I can do to make your car go faster.
What does that make?
Just
That's
come
a-
see me again and I'll customize your car a little more.
Actually putting into your car. Okay. So then where is my car? First of all, let's get over here. Agent Honor. Garage and it going to do all of this. Right, okay. So he's optimizing our car, but we can't use our car until it's fully fixed. Okay. Okay, that's fine. I don't mind doing that. I just it makes sort of more sense now. Otherwise I probably would have been getting into this car and going, it doesn't feel any faster.
Zach, we need to go to Muse's gallery.
Yes, yes, I know. But,
George said...
Yeah. I know what he said. But, what else? There was... Here we are. This is clearly a side quest. Roaming Sigourney. I want to go activate that then. We'll take a first right and just keep going straight till we see her. Okay, you're back. No problem, did he? Wrong button. Drive! Come on, some speed, please. There we go. Don't flip the car. Don't flip the car, don't flip the car.
I went to see every Richard Donner movie on the day they premiered. Every single
Really?
one. Goonies. Lost
Nice.
Boys. The Lethal Weapon series.
Oh, we did that.
But my favorite has to be Lady Hawk.
Really?
That was back in 1985. The same year as Goonies. Both Rutger Hauer and Michelle Pfeiffer really shine in that one. But more than anything, it's the story setting that was really
Doesn't run
good.
off while you were talking to
A
you.
love story about a cursed knight that changes into a wolf at night, and a cursed maiden that changes into a hawk during the day.
Very romantic.
Spoilers for Lady Hawk, by the way.
Don't you think so, Zach?
They can only be together at dusk, right between
Look,
the
how is
day
it Goonies
and
now?
night. Together as humans for only a brief moment. Perfect setting for a fantasy movie.
I just had a thought, Zach.
I really like those movies that have women changing into animals. Can you tell which movie I just remembered?
That's right, Zach. With Nastasia Kinski in the lead role.
Now, that was a fantastic movie. But I better concentrate on driving. We'll finish this later.
Women turning into animals. Nastasia Kinski. I know the name. I couldn't place her as an actress, and God knows what he's talking about. Can't think of any other films about women turning into animals, to be honest. Except for maybe a bit in Willow. Oh, right, yeah.
I'm
Pot
glad
lady.
you're here. My pot. It's getting cold. Please, let's get going.
Could you explain what you're talking about?
What are you rambling on about? My pot's getting cold as we speak. Hurry! Hurry!
Zach, I
Okay,
guess we're
John.
going to
Yeah,
have to
maybe.
drive her home. But I wonder what happens when her pot gets cold.
Cold pot 1. Oh, no. This implies multiple cold pots. It's going off to one of the town. The weather is nice, having been told that it's getting cold now. Driving safely might not cut it this time. Okay.
Now, get the car going. My house is over by the lake. 3, 2, 1, go!
Oh no, it's a race? Wait. Where am I going? That's it. It's immediately behind us. Oh no. I should have parked on the other road. Come on. Reverse quicker.
This is not good. It's losing more and more of its warmth. At this rate, my pot is going to get cold. Hurry! Hurry! Step on it! Why do you have to drive so safely? Can't you see my pot is getting cold? Why aren't we? If we go this slow, my pot is going to get cold.
We're there. Don't drive on pot. No, exactly. Well, I can just reheat it or anything. Did we succeed?
Oh, thanks
okay.
to you, my pot.
It was a fucking mess.
I'm glad to hear that.
Don't get so excited, will you? Keep your voice down.
What, are you going to tell me a secret?
The pot knows everything. Here's all.
See, this is just literally Log Lady from Twin Peaks, you know?
If you can't find the person you are looking for,
Nut job.
You need to look at things from a different angle. There is only one truth, but more than one is always visible. Like cooking a stew. Mix things in and wait for it to boil together. Just make sure it doesn't get burnt. And keep an eye on it. You have to gently mix it sometimes and wait until it's ready. Listen carefully. The best stew is a stew that is boiled slowly.
This is the weirdest ASMR ever. I got roaming Sigourney.
Oh my!
Oh.
My pot is getting cold again.
Jesus Christ.
Did you have to talk so long? Oh.
Cold pot one. Sigourney is right about the pot got cold. Must take it. Yeah. Okay. Achievement done. Sweet. Ooh, 200 extra bonus. Yeah. We can't do anything with it. It's just a random shoe. How weird. Okay. It's a nice little cul-de-sac. Anyway, now we burnt all that fuel and damaged the car.
Zach, we need to go to Muse's gallery.
Yeah.
George said to take the road along the lake and go north.
Guess we might as well go now. Unless... then again, we won't be streaming much longer. What have we got nearby then? Can we try something we haven't done so far? Is there like a... That's not what I wanted. Where am I? Here. There we are. So is there like a fishing spot or a bone nearby or something? Just something we haven't seen before. Try out. What was that? Hill gas station. Oh, yeah, we're gonna get some gas at some point. Petrol, if you will. Panda Bear, Wesley the Gunsmith. Oh yeah, that's not it. That's an all-night thing, isn't it? Panda Bear. Again, it's very weird. Richard's house, a suspect. Done. Quinn's house. Wow, I'm seeing nothing. What's going on here? That's where we need to be. There's a card out back. Sweet. Ah, there's a bone here. White Spruce Farms, also a card there. So where are we now? Don't worry, I am. There we are. Okay. If I cut that this way down to the main road. Up there. Okay, let's head for that bone. Try that. Back through the tunnel. Second right.
We have Nastasia Kinski in the lead role and Paul Schrader directing, back in 1981.
Okay.
That's right, Zach. Cat people.
Cat people?
About
Oh,
a woman
okay.
who turns into a leopard when she falls in love, and then eats the person she loves.
Sure,
I thought
okay.
it was romantic.
Would never have got that.
Real romance right there, Zach.
Nastasia was perfect for that role.
Take this one.
Casting her made that movie a success. Malcolm McDowell as her brother was also a good call. He's like a panther even without any of that special Hollywood makeup.
Now, the name Malcolm McDowell rings another bell. You know the movie I'm talking about, right, Zach?
Don't tell me you're thinking about Clockwork Orange. Malcolm McDowell, come on, it's pretty obvious.
Yeah.
Blue Thunder.
Oh, no, okay.
Came out in
I was thinking Fist of the North
1983,
Star.
Was directed by John Badham. Malcolm plays the bad guy in that one. He just totally outshines the hero, Roy Scheider. At least I think so. I have to say, not many people agree with me about Blue Thunder.
Zach, if you disagree with any of my opinions about movies, just come out and speak your mind, okay? Just speak your mind.
Sure. Snuffly dog. Right hand bone? What the hell?
A human bone? This doesn't look related to the case, but shouldn't I let someone know?
Usually, yes. Can I pet the dog? Can't pet the dog. Not worth it. Okay. Well, I mean, we got here quicker than I expected. What else is there to do? Right, so that's... Right, see, the map rotates. That's the way we came back. Juniper Farm. Doesn't look like there's anything here except a place to sleep. Bit weird. Roads just go all over everywhere. But that's nowhere. Okay. Oh, Harry's mansion. Okay, so of course he's out in the middle of nowhere. Oh look, there's a... Oh my god, there's a side quest here. All the way up this road. Jesus. That's miles away. Oh, there's another bone there. Where is that compared to us? Oh wait, there was a... Oh my god, there's so much going on. I didn't think there was, but there kind of is. See, look. Forest Case, and that's a side quest, isn't it? Just because we picked up a bone. Okay, so where are we now? I'm not seeing any buttons taking me to my current location. Right, I'm here. If I head back to the main road, take that back to town. Okay. Right, okay. Thank you, Dee Dee. Do that for him. Go any further? Thank you. Right, okay. Back in the car. Lovely background scenery loading in there. No. Oh, no.
Zach, we need to go to Muse's gallery.
I know.
George said to take the road along the lake and go north.
Excuse me, merging. Did you honk your horn at me? Don't you know who I am? Dartboard. Ooh. What's the dartboard all about?
Zach, we can take a rest if you're tired.
I'm not tired. I want to go to the dartboard. Is this place open? Oh, damn, it's closed. Oh, that's Swery 65. That's why. We know that. Okay. Right. Well, this is the main road anyway. We're fine. Okay. For some reason, the road just suddenly spun me round by 90 degrees. That's a bit weird. Actually, where's the gas station? Is just here, isn't it? Could use a top up. Don't blame the road for your driving. I always have and always will. Oh, there's a side quest here as well. The driven bitumen. Oh, stop chewing. Okay, about cleaning it. Refuel. Right, yes. Black means yes. Okay. How much? It was 100. I need to get information out of Jack. Manners, yeah. Yeah, go on then. It's 100. See what he says.
Jack, here's the Ben Franklin you wanted.
Give it to me.
We just shoot him. Threaten not to shoot him more if he does it. I don't need to see the list. Just get on with the quest.
Hey there, Benjamin. I wanted to talk to you. Have you heard this yet? I'll tell you another one when I see you again.
I couldn't read that quick. Got a dart gun? Do we get one for the dart board?
Did you see that? It was as if we weren't here.
I wonder what that was all about. Did it make sense to you?
That'd be hilarious if we get to... I can't pick up Agent Honor in the car. God damn it. Anyway, we've got fuel. That's fine. Yeah, oh my god, yeah. What if we get a dart gun for the dart board? That'd be hilarious. At Swery 65?
No, nothing. Just my imagination.
Unlike everything else, surely. Tearing it through town. Look at this, we burnt 7% of fuel already just driving down the road. Anyway, somewhere along here is Casey Dogman. Forrest. His first name's Forrest. That should be easier to remember. Screw it. I assume he's in the diner based on the map.
Zach, is there something here that you want to check out?
Well, the gallery closes at 1700. But there's no real reason to hurry. We need to pace ourselves for an investigation.
Yes, we do. We'll have a look what's going on here and then call it a day. There he is, Dogman.
Willie, how are you doing, boy?
Hey, Willie, wait! Where are you going?
What?
You got me, Casey. Willie just ran off with some bones I was carrying as evidence.
Oh.
Bones?
I can't really go into the details, but I need them.
York, that's not good. Willie loves bones. He's a dog. And carrying bones around
grab his
is
belly, yeah.
like, well, like throwing a blonde in a bikini into a boy's locker room. It's almost like you were asking for trouble. Sorry, but you're just going to have to forget about your bones.
Right, okay.
I better run after him now. I'll see you later.
Slightly misogynistic, damning view of
them.
Boys, apparently.
If I gave up that easily, then I wouldn't be a good federal agent, would I, Zach? We're going to have to search his house, Zach. Let's get back those precious bones.
snack for Willie. Grease me up, woman. We snapped a bone uncovered in the course of the investigation. It would be more be important evidence. Get the bone back from Willie's kennel The back of Kaysen's car. Okay. So surely he's just parked outside. Slam. Thomas's biscuit. Does it always look like it's oozing? That's just weird. Ew. Chocolate chip cookie. Now that's something. Nom nom nom. Always takes longer loading outside. Okay, so... Oh, yeah. See, his car's just here.
Zach, I'm glad I don't
Getting
need
looked
a
at,
warrant
yeah,
to
yeah.
search a doghouse.
Got the right hand bone. Okay. Again.
Looks like we've picked up a little bonus, too.
Oh.
We'll have to give Willie something to make up for this another time.
Root beer. Yummy. I love root beer. Snack for Willie. Okay. That was weird. Almost sort of like a pointless thing because except for giving us the root beer, it's just there, you know, it was just outside. It's not like we had to go on any chases or anything. Very weird. Okay. Well, we have a phone over here. We can save it. Let's do that. And then we shall call it for the day. Save. Request about dog and bones. And your own Okay, fair enough. Yes. That is obviously my problem. Okay, that's that. Yes. Done. There we go. Okay, so who we got going? What's happening here today? Okay. Should be volume down. Make sure that's happening. Okay. Well, that's that for today. Like I said, we'll probably be back a bit early next week, so Monday, most likely, at this rate. And, you know, unless something comes up, I'll let people know, but otherwise it should be fine. Thanks for stream. No, thank you for being here. It's always lovely to have you guys around. Just thinking, who do we want to go to? Probably gonna... You know what? We're gonna drop in on Bitterman again, because Bitterman is on. He is, yes, yeah. Playing some Might and Magic, still. I talked to him about this last time. It feels like he's been going forever, but apparently not. It just feels like it, probably because 6 and 7, you know, Might and Magic are very much the same. So we'll do that. So yeah, let me stop. That's not how you spell raid. There we go. Bitterman, there we go. That's that. Okay, so thank you everybody for being here. Like I said, always lovely to see you all. Thank you all for the hydrates, Dee, and for the chats and so on. Yeah, so have a good weekend, everyone. Have a good rest of your day or night where you are now, and we will be back early next week. Can't think of anything else to say. It's always so weird saying goodbye. But yeah, so just look after yourselves, everyone. And we'll be back. I'll see you around the internet somewhere, sometime, another time. All right. Thanks a lot, everybody. Take care of yourselves. See you later. Bye. Bye, everybody. Bye.